Prediction number 2. Recession or no recession, inflation and unstable global economies will result in budget cuts across organizations, most importantly, impacting IT and even investments in cybersecurity. Doug, Ron, please flesh that out.
So here's an interesting thing, is that the cybersecurity industry itself has been purported to be recession-proof. In a lot of ways it is. There's always innovation. There's always a threat. There's always, going to need to be a fix. But that doesn't mean that individual companies won't place themselves at risk by reducing their technical staff or actually spending less on cybersecurity. So while the industry may be recession-proof, cybersecurity spending is not, particularly among SME companies. We've got smaller market organizations. There was a survey recently released by InfoSecurity magazine, and it said that essentially 44% of the respondents have or expect that their cybersecurity budgets are going to be cut in 2023. Of those respondents, 75%, feel that such cuts are going to put their business at risk. And, this is an interesting one too. 58% of those that responded say that they're more concerned about their cybersecurity posture than they were just 6 months ago. So that's a drastic shift in the comfort that people have right now. So, smaller companies, they're limited in their spend. They can fall victim to cybercrime.
Yeah, I would just add, if you look at the industry when there's any type of contraction, typically people are one part of that contraction, right? Layoffs and various other aspects, investments in people. And security industry is extremely hard to, one, gain, i.e. attract and hire. Number two, train, is expensive because you have to continually train them. And then number three is obviously retain those. So in a contraction, sometimes that is beneficial for larger companies that have larger security staffs, but it is very often a scenario where when you're looking at 300,000, 500,000 job deficiency in the industry, a opportunity for people to move into more stable companies as well. So you'll see some people moving around. You'll see a lot of smaller companies that maybe were able to attract one person, but can't really afford to train them and do all the other aspects of that. And really drive an opportunity for businesses to probably do what they should have done before, is outsource some of those components, which is a fraction of the cost of trying to build those. But you can't forget about the regulatory impact, everything Ron mentioned, plus all the regulatory changes that really force them to do things that sometimes they have a hard time financially agreeing to do.